right?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay, what you have on your stand is your exit slip. And I'm going to ask you some questions before the end of class. I want you to write your name on the sheet, and then I want you to answer the questions. I'm going to give you the questions right now. Okay? And but what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to write anything except your name right now on your exit slip. Okay? Don't write anything on your exit slip except for your name. My goal today is for you to develop skills and confidence in being able to read music fairly accurate the first time. Okay? What is that skill called?
Sorry.
Raise your hand. You know. Hudson. It's called sight reading. Okay, sight reading. All right? It's called sight reading. Define it. Can somebody define what sight reading is? Will.
The ability to play music the first time of sight.
On sight fairly accurately. Very good. What is the point? What is the point, West? What is the point for us to learn how to sight read? What's the point? Phone a friend. Somebody in here will help you. Hudson, what's the point of learning how to sight read? So you can learn the songs faster. Right, and it's also a mark. It's a mark of an accomplished musician. One who can sight read is well accomplished. Okay? You learn music faster, which saves you from frustration. It saves you from embarrassment, Jason. It saves you from being embarrassed in front of others if you have to read something. Okay? You learn it right away. All right? Then you get to play more music, which would bring more joy. So they're also going to be able to, in colleges, you would use it during an audition process. If you were to go to college or apply for a scholarship in some cases, they would ask you to sight read music. How do we develop sight reading? How do we develop sight reading? These are the types of things that are going to be on your quiz. Don't write it down yet. Write it down later. How do you develop sight reading? Think about that just for a moment. Now, anybody, how do you develop good sight reading? Anna.
By practicing the basics, like your scales and counting rhythms.
Know your instrument. Right. Know your instrument. Very good. Practice your scales. We've been doing that daily in here. Okay, so you're on your way. What else? That's one.
Practice.
Practice. Practice what?
Practice sight reading.
Practice sight reading. Just pick up music, just read it. Just for the sake of reading it. And what comes with that is you have to, one of the six, you have to have a strong desire to get good at it. Okay? How many people have poor concentration in here? Okay. You need to be able to identify how good or bad you are at concentration, because you have to be pretty good at concentration. Work hard on improving your concentration. How can you do that? For one, get a good night's sleep. Eat healthy. Exercise. That helps your concentration. Okay? When you're sight reading, it's important that if you make a mistake, that your eyes keep moving in the music. So keep a steady beat going through the music. We're going to sight read Disney later today. And I want to see how perfect we can do it the first time. How perfect. How near perfect we can get. Alright? You need, if you make a mistake, you need to keep your eyes moving in the music. And then, of course, you need to analyze the music, or have the ability to analyze the music. And that's the most important thing. Okay? And I wrote down this word up here called stars, which is going to help you remember the kinds of things that you are going to need to analyze. So what are some of the things that you need to know or need to analyze before you look at a new piece of music? Yes? Sharps and flats. So that's going to go under this first S here. So remember, sharps and flats. Okay? What else would you look for? Emma? Time signature. Oh, what do you know? We got a little T there for time signature. Excellent. Okay, what also comes with time signature, I'm going to add to that, is your tempo markings. Because it's just one thing, yeah, 44/4, but how fast or how slow is it? Is it andante, allegro, quarter note equals 100? So, tempo markings. All right, what else do we need to analyze? Yes? Accidental. Oh, what do you know? We have an A. Okay, what else do we need to analyze?
Rhythm.
Dylan. Articulation. Articulation, you're absolutely right. We're going to put that under this one. Articulation, which that last S stands for signs. So articulation signs, okay? All right. What else? What else? Emily. Rhythms. What do you know? We got an art for rhythm. Okay, so now each one of those requires that you have some skill. You have to be able to count rhythms. So when you first look at a piece of music, you're going to look at the sharps and flats or the key signature. You're going to look at the time signature, and very important, also look at the tempo markings. Dylan, you're absolutely right. You've got to look at the articulation for signs. Okay, signs. Accidentals, rhythms. What are some other signs that you would look at? Dynamics.
So good in this camp.
What other signs? Coda, repeats. Okay, now, take out your Disney music, studies 1 to 100, and for most of you, what you're going to need to do is find those areas where the rhythms are tricky and just count those rhythms out, and let's see how far we can get. We can make it all the way from 1 to 100, near perfect. Don't practice it. Don't practice it right now. If anything, you can just kind of fake the fingerings, look at any rhythms that are tricky, any key changes, dynamic changes. Go through this whole STARS process and analyze Disney 1 to actually 105. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Study, 3 minutes. Don't practice it. If you want to practice, do the fingerings without making noises, that's fine. But let's see how perfect you can do it with dynamic and correct articulation.
Is it Indiana Jones?
Okay, count the rhythms, look at any kind of tricky rhythm, sing it in your head. Remember, when you're singing the rhythm in your head, keep a steady pulse. I want to see slide positions moving, maybe fingerings going. Make sure you look at the tempo markings. You've got about 2 minutes left. Feel free, if you have a pencil, to circle some of the changes and dynamics that you might see.
Oh God. That's a 64th note. Yeah, it is. But it's in the it's not worth the change. It's the 4/4. Where? Oh, you see? Signs. Do you know how it comes? It's recording. He had a 1. He had a 1 and 2. Say hi, yeah.
He was doing it during my study too. It's called your
There's the camera.
I've been studying here.
Okay, 30 seconds left.
30 seconds.
I want you guys to note something. I hope you all noted in the time signature that it isn't cut time. So the conductor is not going to be giving you 4 beats per measure. We're going to only give you
5. Is there any time that they give you?
All right, here we are. Here's your half note, folks, right at the beginning. Here's your half note. How would you count your first entrance? Look at it, think about it. Here we are. One up. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1, 2.